Hello guys, it's me Teacher Hanji, and for this video tutorial, I'll help you to illustrate quadratic inequalities. But first, let us have this activity. Determine whether the mathematical sentence is quadratic equation or not through thumbs up or thumbs down. Let us have number 1. M squared plus 2m minus 10 is greater than 0. It's thumbs down because it does not satisfy the condition of quadratic equation. It uses greater than symbol here. Let us have the second one. B squared minus 2b is less than 0. Yes, it's also thumbs down because it does not satisfy the condition of quadratic equation. Let us have the third one. 3c squared minus 2c minus 6 is equal to 0. Yes, it's thumbs up because the highest degree is 2 and it uses equal sign here. Let us have number 4. A squared plus 6 is equal to negative 5. It is also thumbs up since it satisfies the condition of quadratic equation. Let us have the last one. 9y squared plus 3y is greater than or equal to 2. Yes, thumbs down. Same with number 1 and 2. It uses greater than or equal sign here, which is not in the condition of quadratic equation. Actually, numbers 1, 2, and 5 are what we call quadratic inequalities. And that is our lesson for this video. When we say quadratic inequalities, a quadratic inequality is an equation of second degree that uses an equality sign instead of equal sign. It can be expressed in any form. Ax squared plus bx plus c is less than 0. Ax squared plus bx plus c is greater than 0. Ax squared plus bx plus c is less than or equal to 0. And ax squared plus bx plus c is greater than or equal to 0. Where a, b, and c are real numbers and a is not equal to 0. Okay, the definition of this quadratic inequality is almost the same with quadratic equation, only that it uses the following inequality symbol. Let us have the following examples of quadratic inequalities. Number 1, x squared minus 5x plus 6 is less than 0. Number 2, x squared plus 4x minus 5 is greater than 0. Number 3, 2x squared minus 7x plus 6 is greater than or equal to 0. And number 4, 4x squared plus 7x plus 3 is less than or equal to 0. All of them are in the second degree polynomial and uses inequality symbols. Another examples are, we have 5x squared is greater than 7x plus 6. Okay, this is also an example of quadratic inequalities. Like what I've said, it is almost the same with quadratic equation. So in order to have the standard form of this one, we need to apply also the addition property of equality. It means that the standard form for that example is 5x squared minus 7x minus 6 is greater than 0. Example number 6, we have quantity of x minus 5 times quantity of x minus 9 is less than or equal to 0. We can rewrite this into standard form by using FOIL method. If we use the FOIL method, the standard form will be x squared minus 14x plus 45 is less than or equal to 0. Now that we have the standard form of this, we will notice that this one satisfies the condition of quadratic inequalities. Let us have example number 7. X squared minus 4 is less than 0. This one is still a quadratic inequality in which a is equal to 1, b is equal to 0, and c is equal to negative 4. If we will notice, there is no bx here. Therefore, our b is equal to 0. Next, let us have our last example. 4x squared minus 2x is greater than or less than 0. Same with number 7, the constant is missing, so meaning our a is equal to 4, our b is equal to -2, and the constant is equal to 0. So those are the examples of quadratic inequality. When will you say that the given is not a quadratic inequality? Here are some examples of not quadratic inequality. First, x cubed plus 3x plus 4 is greater than 0. So we will notice that it is in a third degree polynomial. That's why it is not quadratic inequality. Next, x squared times quantity of x plus 2 times quantity of x minus 3 is less than or equal to 0. We will use FOIL method to evaluate this inequality. So if you were to use FOIL method, you need to distribute x squared to your answer. Therefore, your answer will be x raised to 4 minus x cubed minus 6x squared, which is in a fourth degree polynomial. It means that this one is not a quadratic inequality. Next, 2x squared minus 7x plus 4 is equal to 0. This one is a quadratic, yes, but it uses equal sign here, which means it is a quadratic equation rather than quadratic inequality. Let us have the last one. 0x squared minus 3x plus 2 is, this one is in the standard form. It uses inequality symbol here. But if you will notice, our a is equal to 0. A should not be equal to 0. That is one of the conditions of quadratic inequality. Now that you know what is quadratic inequality and what is not quadratic inequality, let us have this activity. Give it a try. So I roll this one. You identify if the equation is an example of quadratic inequalities or not. Have okay, m squared minus 2m is less than or equal to 35. Yes, it is a quadratic inequalities. Let us have another one. N squared minus 2n minus 15 is greater than 0. Yes, it is also a quadratic inequalities. Let us try another one. B cubed minus 7b plus 12 is greater than 0. It is also a quadratic inequalities. Okay, let us have a last one. X squared plus 24x plus 144 is equal to 0. It is not a quadratic inequalities. Instead, it is a quadratic equation. In general, quadratic inequality is an equation of second-degree polynomial. It uses an inequality sign instead of an equal sign. It can be expressed in any of the form ax squared plus bx plus c is less than 0, ax squared plus bx plus c is greater than 0, ax squared plus bx plus t is less than or equal to 0, and ax squared plus bx plus c is greater than or equal to 0, where a, b, and c are real numbers and a is not equal to 0. You're doing a good job. Thank you for watching. See you again in my next video. Bye!